Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 18th episode of Darling in the Franxx. So, in the last episode, Kokoro decided she wanted to have an eventful episode. So she talks to Mitsuru, decides, hey, did you know that guys and girls have different bodies? I think we can make some things happen together, and specifically a baby. So, after a little bit of convincing, she eventually got him on board with that, and they attempted to make one together. Did they succeed? Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to wait later in the series and see, I suppose. If she starts to put on weight, we know it was probably successful, or she just found the cookie jar or something. And we also found out that, well, we got a good look at the Klaxosaur princess chick down below, who apparently doesn't want to surrender. She doesn't think she's in a position to need to, I guess. And just killing off the evil council dudes and all that. We also, yeah, I think that's all that's really worth mentioning, although I do kind of like some of Zoname's moments, like interrupting Kokoro and Mitsuru and asking, I was just wondering if getting all clingy together between boys and girls is like the cool thing to do, that's all, just curious, Zorome, at one point in the series, he was like my least favorite character, and now he's more like in the middle, maybe a little slightly upper middle. Anyway, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. It's a brand new day. He had a very eventful night, I'm sure. Probably really enjoyable 30 seconds. And she's already dressed and gone. I was expecting him to like look around and Kokoro was just gone. Just wham bam and all that. Yet not as beautiful as what I saw last night. But those petals are nice as well. That single wing, with Haru being her other wing. Hero, I think, not Haru. Haru is a different character from a different anime. Hopefully Ikuno gets her baby making session with Ichigo, though it probably won't work. It'd be worth trying anyway, regardless. That would be definitely a case of it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. It's the act of attempting to make one that's the important part. They probably don't have pregnancy tests available to them, do they? So yeah, I probably would find out just the hard way. I do think it's a possibility that the series just ends with all the girls pregnant. Because they were pushing that idea that, making real humans for a change. As opposed to whatever they do now. Yeah, the episode just started. Parasite Camp sounds wonderful. Well, clearly I found a use for you. Yes. Papa's always watching. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? You were all horrible people. Aside from maybe go to. Like, go get more. Like fish and stuff. It's not looking that great, actually. Maybe that's not a viable solution. Debatable. Go away, fly. Oh, okay. The marriage was 0, 2. No, marriage is a type of food. You know, until you get divorced. That was my second guess. Probably should have gotten married before doing it, but it's probably just me being a traditionalist speaking. Of course, Meek is behind it. Futoshi. Get wrecked, Futoshi. You can be a bridesmaid. Well, you can't really wear white, so. Wow. That's talk about a low budget wedding. Dull. Our potential to make babies, yeah. Most girls have that potential. They just, you know, need a man's help with it. Which most are willing to help with, you know. Just put a big diamond on it, it'll be fine. It's being an interesting wedding. Hmm. Catch! Oh, that works. Hey, kicking the ball pretty hard. How so? You don't really have that much of a budget until we're bored of it? You okay, you're gonna? You wanna get married too? It's how's Ichigo. See how it goes. There she is. Oh, that timing. They do have their moment together, so we'll see where it goes. Oh yeah, she was the one that slapped him, wasn't she? That was great. He went at least 3 points up in my book after that. Yes, thank you for doing that. Yeah, obviously. Because I love you. Here we go. I was hoping for this, and we're going there. We're going there. Yeah. Yes, you want to ride Ichigo FranX. Just go for the kiss, that's all I ask. And... Oh, that was so close too. Yes, that was obvious, Ichigo. As if she didn't have enough potential love interest as it was. uh, Ikuro. Wow, you can't just turn it slightly to make it a no. I feel like that's cheating. I mean, you technically use the number to make it happen, but I still feel like it's cheating. I notice because I love you and I notice those things. Exactly. Exactly. I wouldn't say so. I know, it's not fair, is it? No. Because you know that Yuri is the purest form of love. Maybe not exactly like you. Ichigo would know. Yes, exactly. Uh, uh, little did the people watching this realize that this was actually a harem anime with Ichigo at the center. But yeah, the scene went about how I expected it to. I was just hoping Ichigo would steal at least one kiss, but oh well. It was a pretty good scene nonetheless. I hope nobody was surprised by Ikuno liking Ichigo because I was painfully obvious. And because that one image in the ED, I knew they would go back into it at some point. And they did. They're still probably never gonna write a FranX together, but... oh. Uh... My god. That's... I mean, are those like the ex-pilots of hers that she killed? Well, this just screams doujinshi. And she wakes up. Yeah. I had a nightmare that all the guys that got killed came back for me. At least I think that's what that was. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because a lot of pilots died trying to ride a FranX with her. I wonder if they'll actually get to do the wedding or if anything will interrupt it. Or if it'll like happen right after the wedding concludes. Either way, we got our cinematic black bars. Cute. I know, right? Looks cute in it. The hat's a little bit unnecessary, but it actually looks kind of good on her. Surprisingly. So let's make it a two-way wedding. And Miku and Zorome can get married, and Ikuno and Ichigo can get married. Futoshi can get married to a sandwich. Until the sandwich leaves him on the altar. Come on, darling, spin around sillily like me. Oh wow. You too. You never know this was like a post-apocalyptic world with these two. Very beautiful scenery, so I guess if there's ever a good chance for it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've gathered here today to celebrate this holy matrimony and all that stuff. Oh wow, she does look pretty good at that actually. Hey, he agrees. Yeah. You've seen more of me than this before. Yeah, she looks actually gorgeous in that outfit. That's definitely the cutest she's looked. I mean, I still have mixed feelings on Kokoro, but that can be said with most of the characters. Just make sure to catch that bouquet, Ikuno. Hope for the best. I still think Ichigo will come around at some point. Do we do it now? Let's do it. I didn't sound quite like wedding bells. Ikuno. Like, I don't know, somebody throw some red rice or something. She really does. 02. They're watching the whole thing. Somebody's bitter that he didn't get to be married. This guy. Made you people just go away, like forever. Of course, who else would? Well, that sounds like fun. What, 02 and Hero? Wow. Try to really not like Papa. Or, you know, any of them. Any of the nines. I want to hurry this up before it's rudely interrupted. If anyone has any reason that these two should not be wed, speak up now or forever hold your peace. Which then Futoshi would say something if he wasn't, you know, the minister. Whatever you call the position. Oh my god, that just knows a stupid pile on his head. I get a sadistic sort of pleasure watching Futoshi have that role. Sure really does appeal to people's NTR fetish, which I usually don't have, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Of course, it erupted right at the peak. I want to hurry up with that kiss. Come on, 02, do something, please. Yeah, I'm with you, 02. He's the one with the problem. This isn't fair, not even remotely. Well, at least got the ring on. This is what you get for trying to have a normal life. The worst wedding crashers ever. And when they said just two before, I just not realized it meant just two need to go, not just two are exempt. I misinterpreted that earlier. It's because nothing really has. The indoctrination camp But not sure where we go from here. Are they gonna be able to rescue those two? I don't see how they have the means to unless Ape helps out. I don't know. Emotions are a foreign concept to me. Gotta love those pilot uniforms. Really had emotions at some points. Not from in there. She killed people and basically said no. Yeah, I don't know what went wrong with our negotiations. It's like she didn't want to surrender or something. Replacement key. I like my shell, thank you very much. No matter how much people tell me to come out of it. Wow, I'm also attached to my body. Well, literally and figuratively. I don't know, how many episodes are left? Oh wow. I don't want to think about what they're going through right now. And you two are probably aren't the same at all. Yeah, they're not gonna remember that. Even though I saw this coming, it's still... Before your reindoctrination. Oh, you know, just the girl that made you a man. No big deal. The girl that you loved and wanted to marry, just to, you know, somebody. Yes, it's exactly like that. Maybe the power of love will triumph over all and you'll get your memories back because plot armor. I guess that kind of applies. When the sakura blooms and somebody just steps on it and crushes it because they don't like you being human, I guess. I'm honestly a little bit confused about what is really happening. Like, the Clackosword Princess called them, like, human wannabes, or whatever. And yet, we clearly have them going out of the way to make these kids very unhuman-like, taking away their emotion and all, natural human-making ability, and all that. It just, I don't know, it confuses me. So that was the 18th episode of Darling in the FranX. A bit of an eventful episode, I would say. So we had the morning after in regards to Mujirou and Ikuno, and they kind of decided that they would get married. They would have a ceremony and everything. And yeah, it's almost like they're provoking Papa to take action, and he did. Everybody ran around making everything they could to kind of get it to be a high quality wedding, like the best they could reasonably get to. And Futoshi went a freaking pot on his head, because why not? Throwing together a nice dress for Ikuno, for Kokoro, which she actually looked very nice in, to be sure. Speaking of Ikuno, I misspoke and said her name because she's kind of on my mind, because this episode, she actually finally made a move on Ichigo, confessed her love to her, and which Ichigo apparently didn't know about. It was pretty obvious as an audience member watching the show, the way she brought up the idea of piloting a FranX with Ichigo specifically, pistol on pistol piloting, and as always just kind of stole plenty of glances at Ichigo and had that little shot of them in the ED. It was fairly obvious that she liked Ichigo, but Ichigo was too busy, liking Hiro and having that thing with Goro, and just Ichigo, she has no shortage of potential love interest in this show, so she really shouldn't be too surprised that a new one pops up. But yeah, that was a pretty nice little scene between the two of them that I've been waiting for the scene for a while, I'll be honest. I knew it was coming, especially after that little shot in the ED. I knew for sure they would pretty much address it at some point. And we did finally get that scene. And we learned exactly why Ikuno likes Ichigo. They have really similar names, it almost throws me off. But Ichigo was actually the one that gave Ikuno her name. Because they do that thing where they make their name based on the numbers, and hers was Ikuro initially, the row as in 6, but then what Ichigo did is she turned it sideways and it went from being a 6 to the hiragana no. So to Ikuno, which I guess sounds better than Ikuro. I think Ikuro sounds fine, and maybe she just doesn't like Kuro Black in her name. I don't know, but Ikuno I think suits her better. Of course, there's a little bit of a bias there because that's always what her name has been to us, but I'd be fine with either one, really. Even though Ichigo did reject her feelings, because of course she did, she doesn't swing that way, that's the reason why they couldn't pilot a FranX together. It was still a pretty sweet scene overall, then I'm sure Ikuno was glad that she confessed her feelings to begin with, and who knows, maybe Ichigo will come around someday and realize the joy of the pistol. The point is, I quite enjoyed that scene, even though we didn't get a kiss. I was really hoping Ikuno would at least steal one kiss from Ichigo. Would have been amazing, or at least just lick her cheek. There's something, but no, all we got were some hugs, which were very nice. I did very much enjoy the hugs, but I was hoping for a little bit more. Oh well. Also, we did have the wedding eventually, however, it was interrupted because the Nines and Papa always being assholes and just have to ruin everything. They captured Kokoro and Mujirou, made them go through re-indoctrination, and just made them into, more of what they wanted them to be. Forgot all about the wedding, probably all the love and all that. Barely remember the rings, like, oh, ring on my finger, huh? How'd that get there? That's strange. But I don't know, I think the power of love might be able to undo that brainwashing and they'll get back together, possibly. I've seen the power of love in anime do some pretty impressive, unlikely things before. So who knows? It really did suck watching 02 fight the Nines, because she was severely outnumbered, she was never going to win that fight. And nobody else on the team could fight at the same level as 02, so that was never going to go any other way, unfortunately. I was hoping she would at least be able to punch that guy at least once, but again, I wasn't given that. Just keep not giving me the things I like. This show keeps doing that. It really will be interesting if Kokoro was pregnant, because if she doesn't remember the wedding or anything, she probably doesn't remember that. So she'll be like, huh, my belly's starting to get big. This is a bit odd. Maybe I should lay off the Cheetos, but no, a baby is growing in your stomach, a parasite, if you will, is growing inside of this parasite. So that's actually pretty funny. Yeah, that's all I really had to say on this. Hopefully things work out. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.